afternoon, Super Police.
Hi there. Who am I speaking to?
My badge number is 1007.
Okay. I'm Frank Curtin. I'm out of Millbrook, Ontario, just south of Peterborough. I'm calling on behalf of a Glenn Janke who had his truck repossessed last Friday. He is a victim of all of the COVID crimes. That's why he's had his vehicle taken. The repossession is an extension of this COVID crime. I want to explain to you who I am and why I'm helping Mr. Janke.
Okay.
He reached out on the weekend. I spoke to him for a couple hours on Sunday. He showed me the video of the incident. I guess it required 3 officers to help facilitate that recovery. Mr. Janke informed the assistant bailiff who came to get the truck, who took the truck, that we are currently under natural law. He explained to him the decrees. He explained to himself well enough that Mr. Truss is his name, Mike Truss, the recovery service, that he was informed. So Mr. Janke did stand his ground. That required Mr. Toss to contact your department or your detachment and have your officers come facilitate on his behalf, on behalf of the recovery. So just so you know who I am, ma'am, I am the individual that served Chief Gilbert last year on June 5th with a cease and desist order that is endorsed by the U.S. Special Forces military under the new Commander-in-Chief, Queen Ramona Didulo. This was explained to Mr. Toss. Last year, I was forced to make a decision whether or not I wanted to, whether I was going to participate in this crime or remove myself from the crime. What took place was my company, which I worked for 33 years, I had to quit because I was being forced to make people participate. Wearing masks.
Okay, sir, I'm so sorry I have to interrupt. What I'd like to do is create a call for service.
Ma'am, I need to explain this to you, sir, or ma'am.
Well, I'm not
certainly
an officer, I'm a dispatcher. So
oh, you're a dispatcher?
Yes, I'm a dispatcher. So I need to create a call for service where an officer can come speak to you about what you're...
Well, I'm in Millbrook, so...
You're in where?
I'm in Millbrook, Ontario.
Okay, well, we can call you over the phone. Can I get a phone number from you?
Well, do you have call display or no?
We don't. Our service had a cyber attack several months ago, and we do not have the ability to have the information roll in when someone calls.
Well, what I can do, could you see, the issue was the officers wouldn't give their name, so Mr. Janke doesn't have anybody who he can contact. So I just really would like to speak to a supervisor that's on charge right now.
Okay,
that would be fine.
You're wanting to, okay, I understand now. I'll let you talk to the supervisor. Hold on one second.
Okay, thank you.
Staff Sergeant's Office, Padres.
Sorry, your name, sir?
Padres.
Padres? Hi, I am Frank Curtin. I'm out of Millbrook, Ontario, just south of Peterborough.
Okay.
A gentleman reached out on the weekend for help. I spoke to him on Sunday. His name is Glenn Janke. He's a community member at Sault Ste. Marie. He had his truck repossessed last Friday. During that time, Mr. Janke would not allow his truck to be taken because he is a victim of these COVID crimes, which put him in this position to have his truck removed, which is part of the crime, taking people's property by putting them in financial difficulty. Now, the reason why I am assisting, I decided to assist with Mr. Glenn Janke. He reached out to me on Sunday. I did watch a video. I spoke to him for a couple hours. I watched a video of the incident. For whatever reason, the officer wouldn't give his name, so I'm unable to ask for who they are. But I appreciate you taking your time to just hear me out. As to why I'm going to help Glenn. Last year at this time, I was in a position at my work where I recognized that this wasn't a pandemic, this was a plandemic. And the reason why that was my boss received $1 million from the government to start making hand sanitizer bottles. Okay, so, but because I virtually run the place, I was in a position to recognize that he knew this was taking place long before COVID. Okay, so I have the evidence of that, sir. So at that time, I had to make it. I didn't know where to turn, so I was introduced to Queen Ramona Didulo, who is the new commander-in-chief of the country. We are currently under natural law. At that time, I served Chief Gilbert with a cease and desist order, and that cease and desist order is endorsed by the U.S. Special Forces military. Since that time, I've confirmed that Chief Gilbert has been arrested and removed, and I am aware that Chief Stevenson was served on October 9th of last year, your chief. So the reason why I'm calling today is because Mr. Jenke's in a position where this is simply an extension of this crime, where you put people in financial trouble and you take their assets. Since the time of last year, I quit. I had no choice. I was either participate in the crime or do the right thing. And since then, I've been investigating my community. My police station in Peterborough are fully aware who I am. They know what I'm doing, and they know I'm prepared to make citizens' arrests. I have met the commander-in-chief on 2 separate occasions personally, and I have been given my instructions, so I'm prepared to fulfill those arrests if that needs to be. So I'm calling today to try to see if I can resolve something for Mr. Jenke. He's in a very tough spot. What my game plan is I'm hopeful that I'm going to speak to Mr. Toss today. He is the recovery service fellow that took the truck. I guess the truck's in a compound at Town and Country Towing.
Okay.
So I'm hopeful what I can do is have Mr. Jenke go there and have them contact you, so you can let them know that you're not going to facilitate on their behalf of this theft any further.
Well, sir, I'm going to tell you that with regards to the property that was taken, it wasn't repossessed by us, it was repossessed by the bank. And
no, I understand how.
We provided
yes,
the documents as well, so
Yep.
that's a legal repossession.
well, yeah.
The company is holding it on behalf of the bank, not themselves, not us.
No, I understand, sir, but
Okay,
it just, you know how the mafia works, right? You just use your extension, you use your arms where you can. And unfortunately, Mr. Jenkins did defend himself. He said he wasn't giving his truck up. He explained to them exactly that we were under natural law. These people are informed, sir. So,
just out of curiosity, where does Mr. Jenke reside? Because I checked our system and we don't have any dealings with him whatsoever in regards
last
to
Friday
people.
at 3 o'clock?
I'm sorry?
Last Friday at 3 o'clock.
No, we don't have any.
You don't have anything regarding Mr. Jenke?
We don't have anything recently regarding Mr. Jenke.
Okay, because he showed me video evidence of last Friday.
And that's why I'm asking where he resides, because there are 2 jurisdictions in that
Oh,
area.
I see.
You have the Ontario Provincial Police as well. The Sault
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was the Sault Ste. Marie Police. He confirmed that with me. I did see kind of the badge and the label on the door and whatnot. So it definitely was an OPP.
Okay.
So again, sir, I'm kind of in the same boat you are, sir. I was presented with evidence that this is a crime, and certainly, you got investigating skills. You can see there's issues that don't make sense here. And worse than that, it's way worse.
Actually, to be honest with you, I don't see any issues here, as the bank was acting under their authority to take the vehicle back due to lack of payment.
Well, no,
By to keep the peace so that it wouldn't elevate to an assault or any other type.
Yeah, but the issue is that that recovery is the fruit of a poisonous tree.
And I believe those actual arguments are being brought forward in the Superior Court.
No, sir. Actually, what the people are going to do, see, I'm preparing to make a citizen's arrest on Mike Toss. Okay, so I'm going to inform him of exactly what I'm informing you of today.
Well, you do understand, sir, if your authority is not lawful.
No, I have the military, the U.S. military backing me, sir.
Well,
and I have confirmed Chief Gilbert. I have confirmed Chief Gilbert's been arrested by the military.
Canada is run by a different government.
Not anymore. It is under natural law, and we are under martial law.
No, it is not, sir.
Well, I can assure you, sir, when I'm going to ask Mr. Jenke to, like I said, I've been instructed. I have my instructions on what I need to do, and I plan on fulfilling them. What's important to understand is I have confirmed that the military will be here to pick up anyone that we, the people, detain. Okay,
Well-
so when that takes place, sir,
Which military are you speaking of, sir?
I'm speaking of the military that has been working for the last couple of years. See, maybe you're not aware. Did you know that your Chief Stevenson was served a lawful cease and desist order?
I am not aware of any
Okay,
personal
so-
information with regards to...
Do you think I could get your email address and I'll send you that documentation?
No,
Because
I am not giving you my email address.
it describes the crimes to a T. Okay, so there would be no, I'm not here to argue the evidence of the crimes, sir, because that'll be argued in a military tribunal,
Well,
and that's where we're heading.
I'm just gonna reassure you, sir, that if you do attend and overstep any type of authority that you might or might not have, the police will be called and we will deal with it.
Oh, I understand. It's important for you to understand, sir, that when the military come to pick up Mr. Toss, I will use that opportunity to pick up the remaining parties involved. Okay?
Well, sir, should the military show up, I hope they advise us because they don't really have any authority to arrest us.
Well, you get ready, sir, because your corporation has been dissolved.
No, it has not.
Yeah, you have no structure above you, sir.
Yes, I do.
Well, I would suggest you contact Peterborough Police Department, let them know they know who I am. They'll be more than happy to tell their co-conspirators who I am. They won't tell the public who I am because they're trying to hide it, but they'll tell you. So they'll let you know I'm as real as a heart attack. So, like I said, I'll start with Mr. Toss. So I will let Mr. Jenke know our position, and we'll work from there. So, like I said, this is a one-way street. Once I start the process, sir, there's no turning back. So,
Well, the one-way street may not be the street you think it is then, sir.
well, I've been working at this for a year, sir. I was given an opportunity to do the right thing, and I've done the right thing.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
I'm glad you feel that way.
Yeah. Well, I wish you well.
Thank you, sir. You too.